Nick Pappas, why are you running for governor of Texas?
I want to do right by Texans. I had no idea what was going on with the government. I was not politically active whatsoever, but I saw a random YouTube video of the last legislative session, and I said absolutely not, and immediately called the TEC and filed for to be the next governor.
You're talking about this most recent one in January?
Yes, sir. The Texas 89th legislative session.
89th. Okay, so what about it? Watching the 89th, what inspired you to run?
Seeing the legislation for education. My mother is a retired Texas teacher, and see less funding going to schools, more schools shutting down, more resources being taken away from schools like crisis counselors, stuff like that. And then we're also talking about women's voting and abortion and how they put more restrictions, and now there's no longer a guarantee for contraceptives. Planned Parenthoods are closing down because of it. Seeing all of this cascade, it was unacceptable. Seeing that they were also talking about voting rights and how women's names need to match multiple um, different government IDs, and it's voter suppression. Like everything is so obvious and so awful. It was like, why is this allowed? And then looking it up, and it's like, oh wow, they've been ground down for a long time. I need to fix this. So here I am.
So what's your background, Nick? You're a Marine, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I retired 17-year United States Marine. And while I was active duty, I did also work as a voting officer. So I was at least mildly familiar with how to vote. But as far as internal and external politics, I was caught completely unaware.
What is a voting officer?
So you make sure that Marines are registered to vote in whatever states they're from or territories, depending. And if they're eligible to vote, making sure that they know how and where to vote, especially for those that are either away from any large bases or that are out of the country altogether.
And Nick, if you were to become governor, what would be your top priorities?
Top priorities: ranked choice voting, abolishing the vouchers, and immediately instituting the tax reform.
Yeah. Um, excuse me. You are in a field of five right now in the Democratic primary. Two of those people have some name recognition. You have State Representative Gina Hinojosa, who's been in the Capitol for a decade now. You have Andrew White. His dad was a governor of Texas. He finished second in the 2018 Democratic primary. How do you get yourself name recognition? How do you get your name out there and become popular enough to gain the Democratic nomination?
Yes, sir. Thank you. And yes, I've been helping out the other candidates as much as possible as well. I don't look at us as competing against each other. We're all running against Abbott. Um, so I have been going to everywhere that would have me. I've been going to the rural towns. I've been doing liberal town halls and conservative town halls. Just as long as I can talk to Texans and let them know how I'm going to represent them, it's been helping out a lot. I have a very fortunate and unfortunate last name. The Pappas name also has its own little restaurant dynasty in South Texas. So everybody gets to ask me about that, and I get to let them know that the only time I claim to be related to those guys is when I get pulled over in Houston. So
Um, if you do secure the Democratic nomination, you would have to go up against kind of a political juggernaut in Greg Abbott. He's going for his fourth consecutive term. The last three elections, he's won by either over or just a little under 1 million votes. He's very popular when it comes to these elections. What's the game plan? How would you be able to go up against someone like that?
yes, sir. That's something that I've had to contend with. And because a lot of people ask me that question, and I just say, well, if you vote, I won't have to worry about it. Everybody's talking about how he's got millions and millions more. And it's like, that's fine. When I go up to a voting booth and I try to stick a dollar in the machine, it doesn't take it. So it only takes ballots. So as long as we can convince everybody to vote for me, we won't have a problem. The vast majority of Texans that are eligible to vote just straight up aren't voting. And so motivating them has been, well, one, it's been fun for me. I really enjoy getting to talk to new people. But two, getting people civically active by saying, hey, okay, so you've been voting R down ticket for the last 10 years. Has your life been getting better? No? Okay, well, then let's talk about it.